Why are most farmers failing?
Even South Africa, the conman there,
Yeah.
and I'm not stupid. One conman was giving me a goat at a very small price, and he said, okay, send invoice and this thing. People should not buy goats from you don't know people. Unfortunately, people say, this goat is good. Okay, even here in Kenya, we have one of our very good friends in the forum. He is posting a picture of a 2-year-old buck. And he's telling these guys, our forum people, Kenya, oh, this is 8 months old. So, me, I'm a straightforward person.
Yeah.
I don't want you to cheat Kenyans. For the time, my goats were stolen.
Wow, theft.
Yes. Now my people have got guns in the farm. So I told them, anyway, shoot them.
If you're watching from America, if you're watching from the Caribbean, if you're watching from Africa or any part of the world, this video is for you. In this video, we're going to learn about Kalahari, Boer goats, Savannah whites, Dopa sheep, and the incredible local Gala goats. Here I have this amazing, exceptional person who was once a prominent politician here in Kenya, Honorable Sumra.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me in your farm.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You have an amazing farm here.
Yes, I mean, when you do something, do it with precision.
Wow.
And do it with passion.
Wow.
Yeah. Then you see the results.
Amazing. Tell me about the cap, the hat.
This is a springbok cap.
Wow.
It's a real springbok. I bought it in South Africa.
Amazing.
But you'll get a license, because without this KWS or anywhere, it's licensed.
They'll arrest you. They'll be like, oh.
They will not arrest me, but it's good to be legal.
To be legal.
Because otherwise people will say, we slaughtered one of the impalas here or springbok.
And make hats and start selling, and everybody is working with them.
Yes.
Now, amazing. Tell us about these goats. Tell us everything about it, okay? And just to start off, we all know you've been a politician, okay? So why get into goat farming?
There comes a time when you, of course, I'm not, I'm not only a politician, I'm a businessman. I have scrap business, I've got glass factory, I've got branding business.
Wow.
But this passion is like you are attaching yourself with the nature. And you can see here my farm, when I come here, I feel so relaxed, I feel so, I mean, it's amazing to be with the animals, and you attach to nature.
Yeah.
And that is what I wanted to do. And when you're with this urban, life, come here and come on the farm, and you enjoy life.
Relax.
Yes.
Wow. Now, tell us about the breeds.
Yeah, there are many breeds in goat, especially like if I talk about goats, there's Kalahari Red, there's Boer, there is Savannah. And of course, the other countries have got other types of it, but South Africa specializes in the 3 breeds. But they also milk goats. There's Saanen and there's Alpine.
Yeah.
And in sheep, there is Doper and Sheep Master and Dormer and these things.
Wow.
There are many goats.
Yeah.
Many sheep.
So, what does it take to start a farm that you have here? And probably because you've invested a lot into this farm, it's bigger, and you're gonna, let's say, advise the people who wanna start. What does it take?
Look, you don't start with 100 goats, 200 goats. Even if let's say you start with 5 goats.
Yeah.
5 goats, female, they multiply twice in a year. So in a year, you get 15 goats.
Yeah.
You go to 10 goats, 15 goats, 20 goats. That's how a small farmer becomes a big farm.
Yeah.
But I would even suggest to them, when they have female goats, they should be having this bucks to crossbreed with them. Once they crossbreed, then you'll see the offspring are amazing.
Yeah.
Each goat, like Kalahari Red, is a very hardy goat.
Yeah.
Very hardy goat. You see the Kalahari Desert in South Africa.
Yeah.
So they actually originate from there.
Wow.
So they can do very good in hot and even cold.
Yeah.
Not very cold. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have snow in Kenya.
Yeah.
The Boer goat is a characteristic on its own. The Boer goats are also hardy. I'm looking at it all the time, but Savannah is much better. It's got more libido strength. It can produce children without, sometimes you can see when the goat is on heat, the boar is a little bit lazy. But the Kalahari Red and Savannah are much better in terms of production. Not that I'm saying boar, because we can see boars are also very huge animals. They all these animals, they go from 100 kilos to 130, 140 kilos. It depends on how you feed.
What is the price of these breeds?
You see, different goats have different prices. They range from $1,500 to even $10,000. It depends on what genetics you have. But you see, it's not only the price there. After you get the price, you have to open up import license. After you open up import license, there's quarantine, 21 days quarantine, blood tests are done. And then they are lifted by air. It depends. I mean, from in Kenya, average price is from 250, 200,000, 300,000, depending on the genetics of the goat. The farmers, I want to tell you, multiplying factor is there. Those who need education, we are ready to educate them.
They've taken these goats, okay? They've multiplied them. Now, where do they sell them?
Anywhere. Look, first of all, meat. Okay? I learned this thing because when it was COVID, the school stopped, the government offices stopped, the airline stopped, everything stopped. But the person who's sitting at home, his stomach did not stop. So local market is there. Even the Middle East market is there. As we are talking now, Kenya is a meat deficit country. We don't have. I have research on that. We don't have enough meat to export. So our meat comes in from neighboring countries for export. But not only this, if you buy a pure goat and you cross it, the kid which is F1 of this Boer or Kalahari, this thing with Gala, you will sell it because a lot of small farmers cannot afford this big goat. The cross will easily sell it between 30,000 to 50,000 shillings. So that's the market. I will even show, even pure breed. Let's say a farmer brings in a Boer or a Kalahari with females. That kid is easily going to sell it between 75 to 120,000 shillings. So that's the beauty of this business.
When you acquire these goats, I understand you have to have an objective for keeping these goats. Like, if it's either, is it for meat or is it for breeding? Now, walk us through that.
You can't import a goat worth 250,000 to 300,000 or 200,000 and you slaughter it. You can't. This is for breeding. This now, if you put it in your one male, by the way, one male, I'm urging the farmers, don't give it to more than 50 females. Sorry, 40 females. 40. One male, the formula is one male to 40 females. So imagine this male is serving 40 females. So there's 40 kids. So is that not a multiplying factor? Your money will return in the first 40 goats you are going to reach. And then in the next season, after 5 months, another 40, another 40. So these goats can go up to 10 years if they're healthy and if you're properly fed. And they give you money. So your Boer goat you bring in 2 years. In 2 seasons, you have returned your money in 1 year.
Okay. So now, how do you balance between breeding and goats for breeding and goats for meat? So you said you can't buy a Boer goat for 200,000 Kenya shillings, then come slaughter it. But how are we gonna eat Boer goats?
You crossbreed with Gala, right? And even that crossbreed, I mean, if somebody is smart, okay. Yesterday I sold a crossbreed, F1 of Boer and Gala. Okay, I sell it. It was 100 kilos, 100 kilos.
Wow.
So that is the goat you can sell for breeding, not the pure one, the offspring. For meat, for offspring. So that is where you get your money. But that breeding goat Even if you sell it for meat, but there are some small farmers, you can sell it to them for 30,000 shillings. So you see, you're getting more money. So basically, it's for breeding. Most of it is for breeding.
Wow.
But even if you think you have lost money, you don't let go to sell it in market, your money will return. But a serious farmer will use this goat and even the offspring of this goat from Gala for breeding purposes
To
and improve the genetics.
the genetic of the flocks.
Exactly.
So these superior goats are essentially for breeding, and that is where you get profit.
Yes.
Amazing. Take us through the feeding.
This is very important. It's a very important question. Our farmers in Kenya, they have not yet there. What they do is they take the goat in the jungle or graze it, and they feel that the goat is fed. That is where we need to bring a change. Yes, I mean a small farmer can't afford that, but there are very simple things which you can do. They have to grow maize, yellow maize, especially, and get it broken, not unga, broken maize. Okay, like you saw on my farm, I put in lucerne, I put in sugar grass, right? Sunflower was also there. You know what I mean? There's oats. So it depends on the area of the farmer. Maybe if it's in Eldoret or Narok and this thing, just grow supplements. So when the growths come from feeding, you just give them these supplements and you will see the growth. Like this lucerne, this is gold. This is gold for goats and cows. And you can see how they love it. They really love it. And in South Africa, in India, they give lucerne to this goat because lucerne is, they call it, it's a magic thing. And you know, the feeds are very important. I make a mix of this, and when I do, I got a shiny cattle. And once they come in the evening, the thing, and I give them the dry lucerne with this, but even in my mix, it's soya beans, sunflower, it's got this lucerne, it got some sugar grains and the thing, and I mix it and I cut it and I put a little bit salt in that. And you can see they grow.
So you grow all your feed. How many acres of maize do you have here?
You see, you don't need I'm doing maize on 5 acres. But even if a farmer has a small place and the lot is small, you can do it in half acre maize, half acre lucerne, half acre sugar grains, millet, half of acre. It's enough.
How long does this maize take to get ready?
4 months.
What about the lucerne?
Lucerne is beautiful. It is available with Kenya seeds, farmers. Lucerne, every 60 days you are harvesting. And you will not destroy this thing. Once you harvest, again 60 days lucerne is out. Once you harvest, 60 days lucerne is again out. You harvest. So for 7 or 8 years, this plant will continue growing. As far as you water it, you do it. So every day, you know, every 60 days, you are doing this. You can see I've done lucerne on 2 acres only. And it's feeding my entire goat every day.
And it's a lot. And this, I mean, I entered the lucerne part of the garden of the farm, and it smells really nice. It smells really nice. It has that nice green appeal. So there's something special in this lucerne. What is it? Is it
high protein, very high protein, and it's what maybe God has created. You know, God creates everything. So you see, South Africans, they must give lucerne. There are some people who in Naivasha, they are making lucerne pellets. People in Naivasha, they are selling lucerne bells. So those farmers who can't, they can buy it. But I am against people buying from these other places. They can grow it. There is no much maintenance in lucerne, no pesticide much needed on this thing, and they grow very well.
So, what are the advantages of growing your own, producing your own feed as opposed to buying feed?
Of course, when you produce your own feed, you know in your mix there is no mischief, right? Yes, even sometimes I buy Guvu Mill, like there are companies like Pembe, Mombasa Maize Millers, and those who do animal feeds. Guvu cubes, Sinafridol, everybody are doing it. Sometimes you also give them a supplement, especially when the mother has given birth, maybe so to increase their milk capacity and this thing. And even for the kids, there's for ruminant, small ruminant. I mean, when they go up after the weaning and when they start eating, there's another meal for them.
Yeah.
So the advantage is you save money because you are not buying,
Yeah.
and then that mix you are putting is something which you are sure of that this mix is given to them. It makes them healthy.
What is the importance of having yellow maize?
You see, it depends on the studies you have done and the research I've done.
Yeah.
I went to Pakistan in Okara Livestock Research Institute.
Yeah.
I stayed there for quite some time, and I studied in fodder. Fodder is feeds for the animals.
Yeah.
And even in South Africa, every of the maize given to animals is yellow maize. White maize is there, yes. And farmers think, they buy maize germ. And it's a very important question I want to tell these farmers. This maize germ is a shell removed from the maize. And it doesn't have any protein value. So people think, oh, we have given them maize. Give it broken maize. If you don't have yellow maize, do it white maize. But yes, if you see, I got this yellow maize seeds from Kijade Street. It's available.
Oh, here in Kenya?
Yes.
Wow.
And yellow maize is so nutritious. It has got very high protein values, and you see the difference.
Wow.
So if you are growing white maize and if you get yellow maize, better go for yellow maize, especially for goats, even for poultry. It's got high protein.
Amazing. Kajiado is pretty dry, as everyone is seeing, okay?
Yeah.
So how have you managed to make this place an oasis and manage to run a big farm like this?
Modern farming is taking place. Previously, there were no boreholes. You see boreholes, wells are there. I've dug a well. I'm lucky that my farm has a river in between. It's a seasonal river. And I got water in 105 feet, which is 35 meters. From there, I put up a pump, put up a solar, and I don't pay for electricity. So we pump in water. And then with that well, one pump, I can irrigate without drip irrigation. I'm doing, you can see that. I can irrigate my whole farm. I change the water rotation it, rotate it to loosen the one day, the other day to sugar grade, the other day to maize. Then I will keep on rotating. I've got good staff who are dedicated into this thing.
One of the things that I noticed is your solars are not connected to any batteries. I mean, are you able to pump water with
yes, no, you can see there's no battery. No battery, it doesn't store. If you put battery, yes, it gives you. But me, from when the sun starts at 7 o'clock, my pump is ready, and you can see it is pumping from there up to here around 900 meters.
Automatic.
900 meters,
like
automatic, and you see my house is far in the sea. So there's technology. I want farmers to go to solar people and pump people and ask what for the pump, because the pump I have can throw the water 300 meters high.
Heavy duty,
yes. And it is full pressure. Full pressure.
Wow, that is incredible. How do you manage your farm?
It's a simple formula.
Yeah.
Poor management, poor farming. Healthy management, healthy farming.
Yeah.
Good management, good money.
Yeah.
I think even I've seen very good farmers in Kajiado.
Yeah.
Most of them are not that educated, but the management is excellent, right? Because of experience. Management is very important. Keep your staff motivated. Don't shout at them.
Yeah.
Don't scold them. Tell them well done when they are wrong. Correct them nicely. And really, I've got a lot of things. I've got chicken there. So there are people in charge of this Brahma chicken.
Yeah.
The person who is in charge of giving water, I have to make sure that I motivate him, I ask reports. The person who are planting and harvesting, there's somebody on charge of them. And then you have this Masai of mine, Levis. He is practically experienced.
Yeah.
And apart from being practical experience, I have county vets. People from county, they come and check up around. They give us advice. Of course, I pay them. Then I'm having my own vet now. He has to be here. Vet is not important. It is very important that he comes occasionally. Those farmers can't afford to do it. And but those who know the system, these goats don't get sick easily. They don't, unless very important management for farmers. Very important is keeping the boma clean every day. When the bushes go out, they have to, they have to sweep the floors, keeping it nice, clean and tidy. Every weekend, the goats have to be, given some this dawa, and even the flooring, the floor, the pesticides, and every this we put Kero on the footpath, this thing. So we have to clean this housing. The environment has to be clean, otherwise you see the doodles and the ticks will come and infest the
pests. What do you do with the manure?
This,
After you've cleaned
I have a big farm, so I use my own manure. My farm is organic.
Yeah.
I don't put chemicals. So you can see I put sunflowers, I put maize. There's time I'm going to put watermelon because I need cash. Because when I do this feed, it's going to last me even for maybe 2 years now. So the other time now is I have to look for money to run the farm, for salary and this thing. So, and important of all, even in feed management, is records. When a kid is born, you have to write the date of the kid. Now you have to make sure that you give it a serial number and a name.
Yeah.
Then you monitor from that kid. You have to wait what weight it was today.
Yeah.
After 1 month, what weight? Another what weight? So the progress of weight. So that's also part of management. I have got a program. It's I bought this program online. So like this goat, I have a record.
Yeah.
So when it was when it had come, when it gave birth, when it is thing. So and then when we wait, okay, when it gives kids, every record is. So when we give it injections, when we give it vaccinations, we get all the information and data.
Yeah.
So let's say this goat is named Sarah. So when I just click on Sarah, we get that
It gives
record.
you all the information.
Yeah. So I'm asking the farmers to make sure they goat and sheep, record keeping is very important. Nowadays you have apps for these things.
Yeah.
There's a company which charges 8,000 shillings a year.
Wow, that is pretty cheap.
Yeah. So you can have a proper record management for the whole goat since it came. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Now, how many employees or farm hands do you have here?
12.
12.
Yeah. One on local goats,
Uh-huh.
one on imported goats.
Uh-huh.
Those are for goats. There are 2 for chicken. So that's 4, and 8 are on the farm. One is for watering, one guy, and of course there's a manager here. There are 2 managers, one in charge of poultry, one in charge of the farm and sheep and goats.
Wow. Could you say you are trying to tackle the unemployment crisis in Africa through employment?
I think government is a very good question. Government is not giving a serious thought on especially our youngsters.
Yeah.
They can say, okay, we have here a land in Naivasha, we have a land in Kajiado, we have a land in Muranga for our Gen Zs.
Yeah.
These Gen Zs are innovative. You go to even Kilifi County, just maybe county shall not, they can't buy. So the government can say, okay, Masala, come, I give you 2 acres. You can still do your farming in 2 acres.
Yeah.
Or somebody can do tomatoes in 2 acres. Somebody can do onions in 2 acres.
Yeah.
Somebody can, if he has the capacity, can do. And then they provide infrastructure. In India, that is why India, is very far agriculture. The Prime Minister Modi, when he was like a governor in Gujarat, he used to go to farmers. He said, okay, you don't have water. The county government that time digs a well for the water.
Yeah.
The county government gives seeds to the water. The county government brings a tractor and harvest. You see, you made a life and created employment for so many people by providing this important thing which a farmer cannot do. Once you start him off, you will see him buying his own tractor, buying his own plot, and going. That is what I want the Ministry of Agriculture and the President to look into. We have got ideas, we can share our ideas, what other countries have done.
Amazing.
I'm happy to learn when Salim Buria of Kwale was the governor, he was giving tractors to the farmers. You know how much it saves when plowing instead of somebody doing manually, he gets demoralized. So each governor, please have tractors for farmers, give it to them, tell them to fuel it, and you will do it. And that is what you will do to boost the economy and increase employment opportunities.
Amazing. Having a big farm as this, and farmers nowadays are being told to try and find new means to make more money as opposed to just selling their product. Okay, so how else do you make money, like additional income from this farm?
Everything, you see, Rome was not built in one day.
In one day,
right?
Yeah,
Like you see, I put maize.
yeah.
If it is so much, I will sell some of it to pay off my workers. I am also doing silage. If it is more, the farmers are buying silage from me. And very soon I'm going to manufacture feeds according to the formulas which I've learned from Pakistan, India, and South Africa. So that is my additional revenue.
Yeah.
But apart from it, like I've told you now, I've got enough feed for 2 years. I'm going to put onions, tomatoes, watermelon, and this thing. So first, you see, you should not lose your focus.
Yeah.
You give priority to your flock animals, and then once you are free, now I know for the next 2-3 seasons I can harvest things to make money. But there is money in goats.
Yeah.
There is money in sheep. I make more money by selling the pure kids. I make more money by selling the cross kids, the male kids, and that is where the money is. So I don't want farmer to be diverted to go into onions and tomatoes. If you are doing goat and sheep, do for it. Be patient, multiply, bring in more kids, bring in more females.
Yeah.
Though there will also be more kids, and more kids, more money.
Yeah.
And I'm going to advise farmers: never sell the females, because females is your ATM card. You multiply with them.
Now, all this knowledge that you have from running this farm, okay? You've been to India, you've been to Botswana, South Africa, Pakistan. Now, you have incredible knowledge that you can give to our society and our communities. Tell us about the trainings.
Like you were here yesterday, last week.
Yeah.
I love helping Kenyan farmers, especially when you're a small farmer. Like on Saturday, more than 100 people came. Yesterday, people came. I only train when people, we rhyme with my timing,
Yeah.
and they are most welcome. And people think some places, some farmers, they charge money.
Yeah.
I don't. Why should I charge a small farmer? And they're sending their people, and we train them. They go with the value. I am interested in value addition in terms of goat genetics for Kenya.
But, I mean, you train people for free?
Yes,
Like the
but
amount of
not
people
like
who
coming
came
to
here?
school. People come here, they see the goats, and it's just they come in the morning, they come in the evening. They've got enough training of how to make feed, they see how to do the feed, and that's it. So people go with lot of knowledge. Lot of knowledge.
Wow, this farm is a gold mine. I mean, people are charging to train.
I mean, come on, God has given me a leadership heart.
Wow.
And even when I was a member of parliament, when people come to you, Sumra, we want to remove dead bodies, we don't have money, we want to have hospital beds and this thing. I don't run away with this from these people. Sumra, help us with jobs. I believe in one thing. If you help somebody, God will bless you. And somebody will be blessed.
Yeah.
So these people who don't have the knowledge, when will they get the knowledge? They don't go to school, they don't go to South Africa. But I'm telling you, when people have come to my farm and when they've gone, they are talking in God forums. Sumra, thank you so much. We have learned a lot, we have learned immensely. It's very rare to get leaders who do that because people are busy. But I do it on weekends, not always. Maybe in 2-3 months. When the farmer says, Sumra, we want to come, I don't call individual. Okay, today is your day. Those who want to come, confirm and come. And when they come, apart from not charging money, they will have soda, juice, chai, and they'll have food. They'll go.
Amazing. That is incredible.
Baraka
Blessings.
Yeah.
Why are most farmers failing? Like right now, I'm seeing there's a massive wave of African Americans, Africans in the diaspora, young Africans who are like, wow, let's go back to farming. But they're coming back to farming, they're failing. Okay, so why are Africans failing in farming?
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you, there was a goat farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I failed.
Yeah.
You know, you don't go big. I started with 30 gala goats.
Yeah. Huh?
30 gala goats.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to buy, they were with my farm for 6 months.
Yeah.
Then I went to buy two goats from an auction.
Yeah.
I didn't know about quarantine.
Yeah.
You know, you learn through experience.
Yeah.
So I just mixed these two goats. Those two goats had disease. So all the goats had Q fever.
Yeah.
And the pregnancies were aborting and things. So that is where you fail.
Yeah.
Now, once you fail, don't give up. You learn through mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay? So there are even farmers, you know, they cannot diagnose when the goat is coughing, when there's diarrhea, when they see that, they'll say, kienyeji. No, they need to learn. When there's diarrhea, what can we give? So even the Ministry of Livestock should organize such forums, you know, with the expert vets and this thing in every county and give education. People also fail because they give food which is contaminated, which has got poison. They give water, and the water, what we call water basins, are not clean, disinfected.
Yeah.
It can also fail if you fail to disinfect your place. So it fails. So when people go into goat farming or sheep farming or anything, they should have number one, adequate knowledge and training. Then they will not fail. Same with agriculture. Agriculture, people say, oh, put tomatoes, this thing. Then when you put the real tomatoes, the amount of money you will need to pay for saving for pesticides,
Yeah.
you will fail if you don't do it. So if you do first time, do a small trial, grow with it, experience with it, and grow with it.
You are a visionary leader, and you're a person who gives back to the society, and you're a person who looks ahead. So what's the vision of the farm?
Vision of the farm,
Yeah.
after this,
Yeah.
there's another thing called feed lot program.
What's that?
A feedlot farm is a zero grazing farm where you make the feed, you buy a goat maybe 10, 14 kilos from northeastern and this Somalia places. If we don't have goats, bring it to the feedlot. Okay, there's a concentrate, feed concentrate, and this we give for 3 months. You feed it, the weight nearly comes, you know, more than what you bought. So that is the profit. The feedlot program, we don't have it. I've seen it in South Africa. So my program is 30,000 goats every 3 months. So you bring in 10,000 goats in January, feed it to February, 10,000. Now you're bringing another 10,000 goats in January so that the February goes in higher class. Then March, you feed another. So that cycle of 30,000 goats is 10,000 goats a month. Once you fatten it, right, you sell it for the Middle East market. And it's only the management is feed. You know, you give it good concentrated feed and they'll put on weight. That is for the local goats. Local farmer can do it. So we are a meat deficit country, boss. We don't have enough goats to export. I have done research with a professor from South Africa. We don't have enough goats to export. Our goats we are exporting mostly are coming from neighboring countries. So that is number one. The second way of, this thing, I want to do it big. I want to grow, make sure there are more kids here for Kalahari Red, for Savannah, for Boa, for Dopa, for milk goats, so that that local farmer, a small farmer, who cannot afford to buy a big buck from South Africa, he can buy a kid from me at nearly 1/3 of a price. So you see, we are creating that platform for a small farmer to go into genetics, to improve his breed, for the country to improve his. 1 month old. This is 1 month old Kalahari Red kids. There's a born in Kenya, genetics in Kenya, acclimatized in Kenya. So if people want these kids, Kalahari, Boa, Savannah, we all have it. These goats are Gala goats and some bought from auction, but you can see how big they are. It's because of the feeding, because of the supplement I've been telling, because of the food I give. And this, we have crossed them, some with boar, some with savannah, some with Kalahari, and the dopper sheep, is now gone on this local. And you can see the kids, look at this. This is only 2.5 months. And
So
look at how good.
this is a cross between a doper and a local sheep. Wow.
And you can see they're growing.
Amazing.
So these Gala goats are best goats for Kenya. And I would like farmers, when they choose Gala goats, they have to look for a bigger body frame. Because the bigger the thing, because these goats are big, the kids become bigger. And when I bought these goats from Auckland, they were small. But feeding regime, cleanliness, getting the house fumigated, and every time, you have to disinfect this thing. It really makes a big difference.
Wow. So these ones are the ones you were talking about when you were talking about a feedlot. Like these ones are the best to run a feedlot.
No, it's a mistake. These ones, these are females. These are used for crossbreed. And this crossbreed, when they give you, like if I get a good F1, a kid between Boer, Kalahari, or Savannah, and Gala, F1 is 50% South African and 50% Kenyan. That F1 kid it fetches you good price. So females, we keep it, we don't sell females. And males, we sell it between 30,000 to 50,000 shillings. And people, when they come and see the kid, they will look like, oh, you're getting. Because for those who can't afford, those who can afford, we give them this purebred kid. And this multiply. I just started with 30 goats, and you see. And I don't want to name the figure.
Incredible.
Those small farmers should know that 40 females, you give only 40 females, not more than 40 females to one male, male. Whether it's Gala, whether you see our problem with our people, when they buy a South African buck, Buvin Yambili, we solve them. It's a big mistake. Utachokesha ile male buck. Just give them 40 females and make sure after that male is to now get energized, getting food and this thing, preparing for the next season. But there are people who are giving it to $200 or $100, no. So small farmers, right? What I would like you to do is add one goat, two goat, one goat, two goat. Even if you have 15, 10 females, come and buy from me a kid of it. The kid grows with it. And whilst you are growing, your genetics are improving.
What are some of the most dominant challenges that you've encountered raising these goats here? And if someone is willing to start or wants to start this goat business, what can they what can they expect for challenge?
There are challenges. Any business you open, there are challenges. Like I told you, I have first got challenges. When I started with small as a trial, I brought in 2 goats from outside, and I didn't know what was wrong with the other goats. I came to find out that these goats had disease from the other farm. And all the 30 goats had Q fever and started aborting. So this is number one challenge. Is I want the farmer to understand, when you bring in goats from outside, make sure you put it in quarantine, don't mix them, and check their health and then mix them. The other challenge is there was a time my goats were stolen.
Wow, theft.
Yes, when you saw Lucerne, I was putting goats there, and it's unfortunate. I had to call the area leaders and the chief and this thing. After calling them, the same night they come again.
Wow.
3 times there was attempt, but there was first time they stole 13 goats. The second time they attempted 17 goats. The third time they were coming, everything was done. The fence was open. They were going with all the goats. So those challenges, what I overcome by bringing CCTV camera. I brought in alarm. Okay, and now my people have got guns in the farm. So I told them, any movies, shoot them. But Kajiado, is a peaceful place. The challenge I have here, which I believe, there are some people who are not happy to see such a good farm coming. Not because they want to take away the goats. They don't want such a big enterprise to come in. But they are playing with the wrong person.
Wow. So theft is a serious challenge
everywhere. So, but once you put an enclosure, you can see you put a fence, CCTV. Even this gate, if you open up, the alarm will go, and somebody just touches this gate, they will get electrocuted. Sometimes we put live wire.
Wow.
But generally, let me tell you, my area, they are not thieves. Thieves are from outside. Thieves, a person who wants to steal, because 3 times when they attempted, I was asking myself, why me? Why me? In my neighborhood, even one goat is stolen, everybody, one aitana. So I came to find out that somebody doesn't want such a venture here. But I'm very happy with my neighbors, the area chief. We have we have overcome this thing. The other challenge is when you send your goat for herding, right? When you send it in the forest, right, and they are grazers.
Now, these ones are the ones which go out to
All,
graze.
even the South African.
Ah, okay.
So sometimes they come here. You can see there's something in the eye. So this bushes and these things. So this challenge, we make sure that they don't go. I'm sure some farmers must have noticed when they go grazing, they especially get damaged.
Yeah.
But generally, there's a challenge, and you have to challenge the challenge to win the challenge.
Yeah. And South Africa has developed a reputation for having these nice breeds, being on top with everything, okay? Here, especially in Africa. And people are used to flocking there, buying the good quality sheep and goat, and they get back with them. But now, some people have started taking advantage of this reputation and not being truthful. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, that is a very important question for Kenya farmers. I'm happy you brought that. You see, people now buy things on internet. So on social media, so even South Africans, there are conmen there.
Yeah.
And I'm not stupid. One conman was giving me a goat at a very small price, and he said, okay, he sent invoice and this thing. But I'm not stupid. I said, okay, I'll buy. So he said, send money, sends pictures and this thing. And I'm sure many people have been conned with this scam, and we have reported that to Kenya High Commission in South Africa. People should not buy goats from you don't know people. So I went to South Africa, right, and I reported to police, and they tracked the guy. Wow. And unfortunately, people say, this goat is good. Okay, even here in Kenya, we have one of our very good friends in the forum. He is posting a picture of a 2-year-old buck. And he's telling these guys, our forum people, Kenya, this is 8 months old. So, me, I'm a straightforward person.
Yeah.
I don't want you to cheat Kenyans. When you're showing a picture of 2-year-old buck and you're bringing me here as 8 months and telling it's 2 years, that is that's not transparent. Number 3, there was a case recently. Let me tell you, we welcome everybody.
Yeah.
There was a case recently in a forum here. I don't want to name the forum, people will understand. Okay, it is for Kalahari Red.
Yeah.
Right? It's a beautiful farm.
Yeah.
You see good videos, they educate you this thing. But unfortunately, I'm not happy with this farm of Kalahari Red.
Yeah.
One of our farmers imported females. That female came into Kenya. He paid for the air freight. He paid money, heavy money. And in 3 weeks, that goat died. And I have this. I have this video, and I have got evidence. So imagine somebody just because they're showing nice videos and everything, this goat died. And then I said, no. Let us give me the cause of this thing. The vet, and the vet came to find out that was an old goat, a 6-year-old goat. He was cheated. He was cheated. So imagine somebody has put this goat which is pregnant and he thinks now he's going to develop, spend money. So I'm appealing to farmers. If you want to buy goats and sheep, okay, I know South Africa like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
Come here. I will not take money. I will tell you to pay that Muzungu. I'll open up the license for you. And when it comes to the airport, you want 1 goat, 2 goats, 4 goats, we'll pay that Muzungu directly. And you come and collect your goats at JKI when they're coming. And that Muzungu is like a big buddy to me because he knows my capacity. He knows what I am aiming. I am aiming for the farmers not to be cheated. I am aiming for the quality. I am aiming for somebody who I trust. The person I trust in South Africa is Mr. Kone. Mr. Kone, I've been with him so many times. He's trained me a lot. He has got confidence in me. I have got confidence in him. So he will not cheat us giving this animal. So even the other thing I've seen, there are even some good friends of ours who are into this business, or Boer business, or Kalahari business. They bring in this money and they try to keep a margin of maybe 100,000, 50,000 shillings. Me, I don't want to do that to farmers. You want to buy goat from South Africa, come to me. I will give you I will order give you the invoice for your name. You pay that company, and you get your goods. So you are paying directly to the farmer, and that is what I want to help the Kenyan farmers understand. You get the best genetics, you get assurance, you don't get cheated because I am there to protect your interests. So in South Africa also, some people do this as a business. So let me say, let you want a goat from me, right? I will order for you. Will I do it free? So I will keep my margin, right? So that is where I want to save for farmers. When you tell me, I'll tell you, okay, this is the goat is available, this is good goat. See, I don't want to make money when you import. I want to improve the game because I'll make money with my goats only. So either I bring it here because I also bring it to sell, and I'll sell it at the same price where I bought. Of course, I'm making a margin. I'm not denying that, but I'm making a very small margin. But if you import from South Africa, you're not giving me a margin. But I'm helping you to grow up. I'm helping you to buy at the price of a farm. I'm helping you to remove the money for the brokerage. And I'm helping you to get the good genetics of a person where we know anything goes wrong.
A lot of people are watching these videos. There's a movement of African Americans coming back to Africa. There's a rise of young people in Kenya, in Africa, who want to adopt, high number of people who want to adopt like agriculture here in Africa. So do you think Africa is ripe for farming? And what are you going to tell these people who are watching?
I want to tell Americans in Uganda. I've seen big investment. You can stay in America, develop a farm, keep good management, keep a family member. I personally saw now somebody. There are three people from America. One a Kisi guy. Okay, he wants Kalahari Red from South Africa. There's another lady by the name of Anal, a Muslim lady. My videos go all over, especially America, UK, Canada, and people call me. So they are Kenyans in diaspora, in UK, wherever. Yes, you have money to invest. If you want to see the right investment, if you have a small farm, I'm telling you, go into this business. It's like a multiplying factor. I already have got 3 orders from people who trust me. They know me. They call me. And through social media, you people give a good exposure. So me, I'm telling people in diaspora, yes, I will give full support. I will give good service, and I'll give good animals and guidance, and I will train your people. In fact, this guy from the one who got around 20 Kalahari red females and 2 males, he is willing already. He has paid the money. We are waiting for end of this. Before the end of this month, his goats are coming. But before that, I have told him, send your man here. We will train him. So when he sees this, when the goats come, he will know what is happening. So the another lady who is also from no distance, but she's in America. She has ordered more goats because she wants to crossbreed and Savannah and Kalahari bucks two because she has got over 600 animals. I told her not to give over 40, so 6 bucks are coming. So even Kenyans, when you order bucks and this thing, order through me. I've got, it's not business, it's passion, it's support, and it's service. My number is 0722 513 663. My same number is on WhatsApp, it's +254 722 513 663. I mean, I want people to have direct. Mostly, I would like to be at night. I reply the calls. People can text me. I will guide them. And if you are in a forum of goat and sheep, just add me there. I'll be throwing in regular educational videos.
Amazing.
Viewers, these guys are doing good job. I'm really sure that you're getting value for education. Subscribe to his channel, right? Just even throw his video all over. I want these young guys. These are content creators. This is also part of job employment opportunities. He is educated, but he's a content creator, and these are the things we need to support our boys and women. You are doing a good job, and I'm sure Sumra also has added to my people. You only want to Subra. Uy, Kijana Pierre, Anafa, Akwe, subscribe. You're doing a good job. And I'm the diaspora in US and Europe and this thing. I'm sure those who are going into Sumra channel, this video will be having channel. Just subscribe to this young boy.
If you've watched this video up until this point, found this inspiring, if you'd like other videos, consider subscribing to this channel. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below so that I know what you're thinking of. Till the next one, a peace.